Hi, myself Dr. Swaliha Shamnish along with Dr. Mohammad Shamnish welcome you all to Health, Nature, Homeopathy. This is the first video in the cholesterol series. Most people from their 30s and some even before are already be suffering from symptoms of high cholesterol. The number of people who need to take cholesterol medication regularly is also not small. By cholesterol series, it's all about the details of how we can maintain cholesterol in a useful level for the proper functioning of our body and how cholesterol medication can be reduced in a healthy way for those who take it regularly. Compounds that do not dissolve in water are known as lipids or fats. Overall, we call all fats as cholesterol, but cholesterol is just one of many types of fats found in our body. Cholesterol is found mainly in humans and animals. Cholesterol is the principal steroid of diet and is found only in fats of animal origin. Egg yolk, brain, liver, meat, fish like shrimps, tuna, salmon, milk products like butter, cheese, ghee, cream are rich sources. The liver produces about 70 to 80% of cholesterol we need. The remaining 20 to 30% should be obtained through diet. Decreasing the availability of cholesterol in diet increases the level of liver cholesterol production, whereas when dietary cholesterol is high, it decreases the production of liver cholesterol through negative feedback. Other than cholesterol, triglycerides are another important fat that the body needs. Unlike cholesterol, they are also found in oils and plant-based foods. In addition to this, every calorie that the body gets in excess is stored as triglycerides in the fat tissue. Now, let's take a look at the important functions of cholesterol in the body. First one is the formation of cell membrane. Phospholipids, which is a type of fat that contains phosphorus along with cholesterol in a certain arrangement, help to build the walls of about 30 trillion cells in the body. Second goes bile production. Cholesterol is the major constituent of bile produced by the liver. It is stored in the gallbladder and is very essential for digestion. Third one is for the proper functioning of brain and nerves. Cholesterol provides a coating that helps the nerves to signal. Therefore, cholesterol is essential for the functioning of the brain and nerves, which constitute about 20 to 30% of the body's total cholesterol. Fourth one is as a precursor of D vitamin. Cholesterol is essential for the production of vitamin D, which helps in bone health and many other functions. Fifth one is for vitamin absorption. Cholesterol is essential for the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E and K. Sixth one in hormone synthesis. Cholesterol plays an important role in the production of steroid hormones including cortisol-containing glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, the male hormones like androgens and the female hormones like estrogens and progesterones. Now let's see how cholesterol works in the body. Cholesterol, which is produced by the liver and received from the food, are carried to the organs through the blood vessels. Cholesterol is not absorbed into the bloodstream. It travels through the blood in the form of lipoprotein particles which contain fat and protein. Therefore, when the cholesterol is high, the blood flow is obstructed. There are different types of lipoprotein particles that help the fat to travel in the blood. The four most important of these are CHYLOMICRONS, very low density lipoprotein or VLDL, low density lipoprotein or LDL, and high density lipoprotein or HDL. They are classified according to their size, density and protein content in each. That means the level of triglycerides in chylomicrons is very high and the cholesterol is low. It is the largest and the least dense fat particle. VLDL is a small form of chylomicrons with some triglycerides used up. However, LDLs and HDLs are fat particles that are high in cholesterol and low in triglycerides. HDL have more protein levels than in LDL. Therefore, HDL is the smallest and densest fat particle. Each lipoprotein have different functions. Chylomicrons transports triglycerides from the food entering intestines directly to the organs, whereas VLDL transports triglycerides produced by the liver to the organs. LDL transports cholesterol from the liver to the organs. When the availability of cholesterol in our body increases, the cholesterol that LDL delivers causes to clot in the arteries, which blocks the flow of blood and causes symptoms. That's why LDL is known as bad cholesterol. HDL helps to transport the cholesterol deposited in the arteries and organs to get expelled from the body. That is why HDL is called as good cholesterol. It is very important to have certain level of HDL according to the LDL in our body. There are two main ways to detect the blood cholesterol levels. First one is the determination of total cholesterol levels. It is a measure of the total amount of LDL, HDL and about 1/5 the level of triglyceride in blood. The cost is very low when doing only total cholesterol, but the problem is that in some cases, even when LDL is too high and HDL is too low, the total cholesterol value shows back to normal, which may be misleading, and this may not help us to control our symptoms properly. Second one is the lipid profile test. It is a separate measure of LDL, HDL, triglycerides and total cholesterol in the blood. It is expensive than total cholesterol test alone. The lipid profile should be tested after 12 hours of fasting because just after having food, the level of triglycerides in the blood changes greatly. Cholesterol is not absorbed into the bloodstream. Therefore, when the cholesterol is high, the blood flow is impaired. This is what we need to know in order to understand the symptoms of high cholesterol. Impaired blood flow causes reduced oxygen supply to the body, which results in general fatigue and tiredness. When the blood flow to head is reduced, this causes dizziness and headache. Some people experience poor eyesight and blurring. Obstruction of blood flow to the small blood vessels of chest leads to complications such as shortness of breath and chest pain. Some people also experience shoulder pain and neck pain. Decreased blood flow to the limbs cause tingling and numbness of hands and fingers. Fatigue in the legs and knee joint pain when walking or climbing steps are also experienced by some. Some people have a thick layer of fat on the upper and lower eyelids. This is known as xanthelasma. For others, it may be an allergy presenting as reddish-brown rashes. It is also more common when eating certain foods during high cholesterol. High cholesterol also causes digestive symptoms like acidity, bloating, indigestion, bad breath also known as halitosis, constipation, etc. When primary symptoms go unnoticed for a long time, it can cause serious blocks in major blood vessels supplying heart and brain in the future. This can lead to fatal complications such as heart attack and stroke. Some people have very high blood cholesterol levels but do not show significant symptoms. Unexpected heart attacks and strokes occur in people who have no symptoms. That is why it is important to check your cholesterol regularly. Proper blood tests are also needed to determine if your cholesterol is high and whether you need treatment. A certain amount of fat is essential in every organ of our body. Most of the fat is found in the nerves and brain, muscles and adipose tissues. The fat content of each is about 30%. Around 20% is found in the skin and 10% each in liver and blood vessels. As the supply of fat to the body increases when it is not used, this amount in the organs goes wrong and fats build up. Fat builds up mostly in the adipose tissues, skin, liver and blood vessels. There are three main reasons for high cholesterol level in the body. The first one is excessive consumption of cholesterol containing foods and cholesterol increasing components through diet. Second one is decreased level of cholesterol excreted and used up in the body. Third one goes disorders of cholesterol metabolism in the body. The second video of cholesterol series will deal with the interpretation of lipid profile and normal cholesterol values. Until then, thank you for being with me.